Yo. What's happening? What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's happening? What's up? Y'all know what it is. It's your man, Trot Wham OG on Twitter. Thank you for watching. This is Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. This is the overnight edition. We back at it. It's not Wednesday, though. I keep putting fucking Wednesday up here. My fault, y'all. Let me take this shit off. Take the Wednesday out, man. Take the Wednesday out, Walter. Hey, but we back up in here. We know what it is. It's live. See how live this shit is. I gotta take the Wednesday out. Man, coming off a cool day today. Everything looking good, looking sweet. I'm supposed to have some guests here, but I've been kind of janky, man. I've been kind of janky. I've been in and out, doing a lot of working and shit. Trying to make sure I get these games capped. Trying to find some time, time to do shows, man. Get these shows out. These is shows that I liked and I actually enjoyed to do. I enjoy to do it. What's up with you, Joey? You already know, bro. I appreciate you, man. You already, man, Joey killed today. Yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah, Joey, you killed yesterday, bro. Shout out to my guy, Joey Work. Shout out to my guy, man, at Joey Work on Twitter, killing. Pure Bets, running with the Pure Bets squad, killing out there, bro. Shout out, salute to my guy doing his thing in UFC and in MLB. Man, me and my boy was having battles last year in MLB. I'm going to actually get more MLB plays out there too. Somebody asked me today, like, "Hey, you don't got nothing on MLB, bro? Give me a second, bro. Wham is trying to bubble right now. I'm trying to bubble, bro. I'm trying to bubble, man. It worked out today. Let's see if we can make that happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, I mean, on this show, this is Wham Talk overnight edition. I never come in this with any plays. I typically have a guest on, maybe have my guys on. Man, nah, bro. I appreciate you, Joe. You already know, bro. You my guy, bro. So I usually have my guys on. Man, Joey, bro, I gotta get you on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro. I gotta get you on here, bro, because I usually have like some of my friends on, kind of just talk about games. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. He said I killed it today. Hey, man, we gotta kill it every day, bro. These kids gotta eat, man. I got one on the way, my G. We gotta eat, my friend. We gotta eat, bro. Yesterday was not that good though, so I actually needed a day like this. I was 1-2 yesterday. You know, shit don't work out like I was supposed to sometimes. I had it fucked me over in that Houston game. So we're gonna talk about that game because that's the game for tomorrow. It's the Houston Rockets, Oklahoma City. That game is gonna be very, very, very interesting because it's a closeout game. We seen Dort miss fucking what 0 for 9 in the last game. Lou Dort was pretty much trying to build inside the bubble, Yo, bro, you might not be here that long. Stop trying to brick and build all this shit over here, man. He was bricking building the house, bro. Hey, I don't know how it is. I don't know how this game is actually going to go though for tomorrow. But my idea is we're going to game 7 again. We're going to go to another game 7. You see what happened today. I actually predicted that this series with Denver and Utah was going to go to Game 7. So I kind of had an idea that that was going to happen, but I had Denver winning in Game 7. I don't know anything about this, man. This fucking series is insane. Now we know that the over hit on every game, other than that one game that Denver just pretty much couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. They were pretty much garbage, man, starting it off. So I like how you said that. Hey, I'm watching the chat too. So if y'all ask any questions, bro, like my guy there, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ask any questions, I'm going to get to those. You feel me? We're going to get to those because we got all damn day. We only have 2 games for tomorrow. So, but the recap on what happened today, I mean, I've been riding this over trend with Denver in the bubble for a while now, and I actually made it official late. I started making those official plays late, but I was riding it early. Asked some of my homies and shit that was in the winning circle chat they're your respected cappers. They know I've been on this shit early, so I was trying to like find some type of trend to fade. I was going to try to fade this originally because Gary Harris coming back. He holds opponents to well when he's on the floor, he holds opponents to almost like 5% less effective field goal percentage, and that's something I want to take into consideration. But I think we're gonna probably push that stat to the side here because these guys are just shooting phenomenal, man. They're all just making good shots. I mean, not really good shots because these are fucking crazy ass shots. And look, don't get me wrong, the coaching in this series has been trash. It has been trash, but the game plans have been working though. Like as far as like this game is in a 7 game series, so each coach has to be some sort of successful here. And these coaches have been they've been pretty much trash. But don't get me wrong. Quinn Snyder is the better coach in my opinion. I feel like the better talent is on Denver's side. But as far as what a lot of people are talking about right now is why you not doubling Jamal Murray, and I mean those shots that him, Luca, and a lot of these guys I mean are taking in this bubble, bro. They're not normally shots that you're used to seeing in the playoffs. So these are things that's starting to transform up like before our eyes. We're starting to see a lot of these step back jumpers being good shots now. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing to take in consideration there as far as like what the hell's been going on. But I mean, let's go into this though. Let's go into this. As far as the tomorrow's game, it's the Utah. I'm sorry, it's the Oklahoma City Houston Rockets. The total is at 226. This game spread here is at 5.5. Houston is the favorite here. Now we know that Russell Westbrook most likely is going to see in minutes increase. Mike D'Antoni barely wanted to have him out there. He wanted to have him out there a little bit longer. I think that Westbrook is going to see a minutes increase. You're going to see that happen a little bit better. If you notice when Westbrook is on the floor, I believe that the better playmaker is on the floor. Now, don't get me wrong, James Harden was the better playmaker in Oklahoma City when they both were there, but I think since Oklahoma City solo Russ, since solo had to Russ had to be solo in Oklahoma City, he started the game on a little bit more with as far as getting his teammates involved, and you kind of seen it even in that short span that he played in the last game. He was making a lot of good passes towards these players, and as far as some of the screens, I mean, some of the plays that they like to run, he throws the ball accurately faster than James Harden to me. So that's something that I noticed last game, and I think that may be something that you get a little bit more ball movement, even though they already have great ball movement. I think we're going to get a little bit more ball movement, and this total may be going under again though, because this Oklahoma City team, they're not. They got Lou Dort shooting nine. I mean, shooting the most shots in the first quarter and not getting out of the first quarter. That shit pissed me the fuck off, yo. Like him not getting out of the first quarter until like a minute and 15 seconds. Come on, Billy, we got to do better than this. Like some of these coaching decisions in this bubble has been ridiculous, but we're not going to go too much in deep in there. But this series here is very strange. This has been a split. It's been actually on towards the over in this series. 3 of the last 5 games. There's only been 5 games. Has been all going over. Houston has covered 3 of those games as well. Now, I think Oklahoma City is going to have a chance to bite back, just like this Denver game, Denver series. I had Denver to win in 7. I had the Thunder to win in 7. So I'm not sure if these predictions are going to come out right. But oh no, I had Denver. I'm sorry, I had Denver to win in 5. My apologies. I had Denver to win in 5. I thought Denver was just going to be a better team, and I had the Thunder here to come out in 7. So we'll see, man, how this shit shakes out. But my first initial link here is to take the under, though, y'all. The under. Well, the only reason why I like this under, and it just has something to do as far as like what I'm anticipating the Lou Dort experiment is going to play out. I believe that when Lou Dort is on the floor, he's gonna run to the ball more, but he's not gonna have that lane open like as he did last game. I think they're gonna make adjustments. That is, if he does run to the hole, they'll make adjustments to stop him penetrating, but rather than let him still shoot. So they're gonna still let him shoot. I think he still is gonna shoot once he gets to the hole and has to make a quick decision. I don't think he has the bailout badge, y'all. His shit not on bronze. I done seen him throw some terrible passes when he's in the air. So I don't think he has the bailout badge. So he might be making a lot of turnovers in that point. I like this under here because, as far as isolation on the team, because this has been pretty much an isolation game. Even though, in transition or when the pace starts to pick up, they kind of move the ball a little bit for Houston. You see it similar with OKC, but they're slowing the ball down. I think the ISO ball is going to kill OKC in this game. I think Houston could come out and cover this 5.5. I think the unders might be the good look here. I did have the over last first half over last game, so I may be a little fucking biased, yo. Make sure y'all peep out my official play because I'm not gonna make anything that's gonna be crazy here. At least, especially after coming off a day that I had today, I usually tend to be a little bit more conservative in my next selection because I want to make sure I win. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you always want to make sure you win, but sometimes today was a perfect day. Like I felt that the Denver Nuggets we're just going to be up for this game. Having a player coming back is going to be always a boost. And plus, shooting for Gary Harris was going to be good. Now, I thought Gary Harris was going to be able to play the game before. So that's another reason why I was leaning towards Denver. I think they had him come out almost at 99%. And he looked pretty good today. Played really good defense. And shit damn near went under, y'all. That total damn near went under today. So that's the reason why I like that game, Denver. But the over is automatic bet for us at this point. We're going to take the over almost in every game. So you can almost book it for game 7. We might as well just take the over. I mean, if it gets to the point that it's like at 230, like something in that range, like we seen this Clipper game today, I might lean towards the under because of that Gary Harris stat has him being on the floor, possibly getting more than 25 minutes. That's something to look into. But as of right now, nothing as of right now. We'll have a show for y'all tomorrow. Make sure we get that shit out there to y'all. But for the most part, for this game here, Oklahoma City Rockets game, the series right now, as it stands, the average win margin in the last 3 games is leaning towards Houston. They're plus 6.5. They have covered. I mean, they have beat the last. They have won the last 2 games there. They did win the. Oh, I'm sorry. They won the last game. They dropped the 2 games there though. They dropped the 2 games. The 2 games that went over, they dropped. So seems like it's a correlation that when Oklahoma wins this game, you know they have to compete and get up after the Houston Rockets. So I think you could possibly look towards that. If you're leaning towards OKC, you might want to lean towards that over 2. I think it's going to be a Houston game. I don't think Oklahoma City has it in them. I like the under here. That's most likely is going to be one of my plays if I make any play on this game, or maybe even the first half under since I got burned last time. But here, one thing that I did want to bring up, and again, I don't have any bets officially made when I do this show. I'm typically just trying to cap and trying to get an idea where I'm thinking about pulling here. Now, one thing I did say and mention about this Houston game, Houston series with Oklahoma City, is that the ball movement has been favoring Houston. They actually been averaging almost seven more assists per game in the last 3 games, averaging 22.3 assists. Oklahoma City is at 15.7 assists. Now the assist to turnover ratio is big as well. It's at 1.6. You're looking at under 1 assist per turnover for Oklahoma City at 0.92. So that's ridiculous. As at a point that you're looking at who has the better point guard. Well, you will look at Chris Paul as probably being the better point guard, but it doesn't seem like that's the case here. It seems like it's by a committee here, as far as the eye test is showing us. By committee, Houston is getting the better ball movement, and they're dictating what the hell they want to do out here, and then you can see that in the game, and you see the frustration on Chris Paul as well. That's another thing I've been looking at is he's been frustrated as hell. Now, I want to ask everybody a question as well. So we kind of are. Everyone had the idea that Oklahoma City was going to be trash coming into this season. We all did not expect Oklahoma City to have this big of a turnaround this quick. We weren't what's his name? Perry. I forgot the general manager. We weren't really quick to just give him credit for trading Paul George like that. But it's like he's a genius, right? It's like he's a genius. Now, this Chris Paul edition, I think it's kind of showing us that he's a really, really good player. He's a really, really good player as far as getting you to getting you to a leadership game decision mode mindset, keeping you everybody dialed in, keeping you locked in. I think players like Russ and James, they're more like of a lead by example type leadership. They're not going to tell you what you're doing wrong and try to pick you up in the midst of adversity like you'll see Chris Paul. Chris Paul is picking these young players up in the midst of them losing these games, in the midst of them having bad games like Shea. I'm sure he's like all in Shea ears right now trying to pick him up because Shea was getting fucking cooked last game. He was out there looking like food, my G. So you don't want that to happen in the next game because y'all going home 1-2-3 Cancun, bro. We're gonna have to send you some zooms when we talking about injustice and all that shit. He ain't gonna be at the bubble no more. Now, I like Oklahoma City to make it tough, but I don't think it's gonna be enough here. I think Houston is just gonna have the most the firepower. As far as House, Daniel House, man, he's probably the best 3-point shooter Houston has, and that's saying a lot, man. He's shooting really good this year. Turnovers is favoring Houston. They have averaging 13.7 turnovers, while Oklahoma City in the last 3 games they've been averaging 17 turnovers. And as far as this the disadvantage for Houston is going to be obviously the rebounds. They have been giving up 9 more rebounds to Oklahoma City, but Steven Adams has not been able to capitalize, or he hasn't been able to use his advantage, which I think if in the next round you may see somebody does. There may be some advantages there. Anthony Davis may be having some issues. Nah, he's not having any issues like Steven Adams here. So Steven Adams is having issues. I think that's something that Billy Donovan should have looked into a whole lot earlier into before this matchup started. So here, no, there. I don't have a play for this, but I do. I am sure I'm going to make an official play, and actually, I already made an official play. My apologies. I said I didn't make an official play. I had a parlay that I tied into tomorrow's game, and that's the only thing I got left. So yes, I do have an official play for this next game, and that's the Heat Bucks game. Now this game opened up at +6 for the Heat, -6 for the Bucks. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think this is that far off, y'all. I don't think this is that far off of a neutral site. First off, this is not a home game. It's a neutral site. These are two teams that's been playing great all year. Miami has been playing great all year. My man Gerald Jones say, Heat or pass. Heat or pass. Hey, shout out to you, Bug Nasty. Hell yeah, we cashed that Denver money line. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Never in doubt, bro. Never in doubt. Denver and Houston. What is that about? Elaborate on that. Elaborate on this one, bro. What we talking about right there? What we talking about right there? So my man Gerald Jones, bro, he said heat or pass. That's how I'm feeling here too, bro. I took the +6 into a parlay into 3 different parlays. I had it against the one that I had. I had took all 3 of the plays that I had today, put the +6 at the end of that. Then I had another parlay. I think it lost though because I had the links. Yeah, I think that one lost because I had the links on it. But I got one right now riding, so I don't have an official straight bet on it, but I do have a couple, some change on here that we could get a unit out of this if it's cash. So right now I'm already on the +6 Miami Heat. I mean, let's start it off here. So let's kind of dissect these two teams. Now, this is one of those things that we're gonna have to pull back before we go ahead and just try to overanalyze the stats here because obviously Milwaukee was playing against a team that was kind of crippled, not having Aaron Gordon, not having Jonathan Isaac. Mo Bamba left for the Orlando Magic, so they were really shorthanded. Even though they came out and won the first game, which it seems like it's a tradition for Orlando to come out and win the first game in the playoffs. It seems like that's a tradition now. But they came out and won the first game, shocked the world, got that money line casher, and Milwaukee pretty much did what they had to do. But in the midst of that, Milwaukee was not covering first quarters. They're not covering first halves all the way. They were all the way dialed in. Now let's look at their last three games as far as turnovers here. They getting better because they're averaging about 18 turnovers, if I'm not mistaken, before the playoffs started. Right now, they have 15.3 within the last three games. Miami is at 16 turnovers per game, their last three games. So you're looking at, um, I think that's, I still think that Milwaukee, that stat right there is not going to tell us how bad they really have been. They really have been bad, though. Milwaukee has been really bad. They haven't shot the three really good within this last three games. I mean, again, they're playing against the Orlando Magic, so these stats may not be all the way accurate here. Well, as far as what we've been seeing, but they shot their last three games 40%, just the same as for Miami. They're playing against a better team, though. Miami's playing against a better team in the Indiana Pacers that's actually trying to get up for this game. That's there's some of those players weren't trying to get traded. On the flip side, for Orlando, a lot of those players are kind of stuck in their situation. Evan Fournier, he's probably going to be there again next year. Markel Fultz had a great year this year. Vucevic has been consistent since he's been there. So those guys are kind of staying there. For as far as Pacers, they're on life support at this point. You don't know if TJ Warren's going to be there next year. You see how they fired the coach right after they got a gentleman sweep. As far as the Indiana team, they were playing more desperate than the Orlando Magic. So I'm going to look at the Orlando Magic as playing with house money. They played against a supposed to be better team, and they were up for it. Here in this Miami matchup. The reason why I like Miami here is because the 3-point shooting is going to be a little bit more crisp than what we've seen from Milwaukee. Milwaukee has been fumbling the ball. They only want Giannis to go in there and be bully ball at all moments. But as soon as it's time for him to be isolated and do a turnaround fadeaway, that shit is clanking off the back of the rim. He's not making those jumpers. He doesn't have that type of skill set to, endure what you were seeing Kawhi doing today. Like Kawhi was pretty much taking everybody apart, being a midi specialist, just doing anything he wanted out there. Giannis, he got to run through your ass. He got to run through you before he could get this damn and one. He got to run through you before he get this 2 points. And I think the threes are going to be better than the twos in this series. That's why I'm leaning Heat, not in six like it was trending. I'm leaning Heat in five. I think it may be an issue here. As far as Chris Middleton, he will be he's kind of like the only person that's going to be considered an X factor in this series because Brooke Lopez, I believe he may be canceled out with Bam's production, and Bam may be on a Giannis level as far as production in this series. I could see Bam being a real threat to this Miami team because they really don't have nobody that can match him other than Giannis. So you may see Giannis on Bam. That might be an issue for them. I think that might be an issue for them because it's going to leave a lot of other players open. You need Giannis down low for defense, and if Bam is kind of keeping them out, he's not going to be knocking down threes or anything. But if he can keep them out of the paint a little bit, that's gonna be a little issue for the Milwaukee Bucks. So right now, I did make a play. I'm not making it official though, so I haven't. I'm not gonna tweet it out or anything yet as of yet. I want to see where this line is gonna go. I want to see where this line is gonna go with this game. A lot of this has to do with matchup. I believe that Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, even Gordon Dragic. I mean, Gordon Dragic has been playing really well. He can be he can be he can be fucking lackadaisical there, but I think we could trust him here because if you really give me two choices, this is a perfect way to look at it. You look at that Phoenix team when they had Eric Bledsoe and Dragic. Who was getting all the burn? Who was getting all the stats? Who was putting on for the Suns at that time? Yes, Eric Bledsoe was playing great. He was doing good, but it was Gordon Dragic who was getting that spoon-fed, nice playbook, getting all the players called for him, and running the offense. I think if you cancel those two, if you put those guys together as far as matching up, I give the edge to Gordon Dragic there. Even though we might see Bledsoe play a little bit more minutes, uh, as far as the bench production, I'm going to lean towards the more capable and also the more veteran experience bench in this Miami team. They got Eagle Dollar coming off the bench, Jay Crowder coming off the bench, and I mean they got UD talking shit to Pat Beverly. I gotta give love to UD, bro. Shout out to Udonis Adams. Gotta give love to UD, even though he ain't gonna play, but gotta give love to that. But that adds an element that is gonna be missing from this Coach Bud led team. And Coach Bud, I think he's going to be out coached in this series. I think they're not going to be they never make adjustments. That's another thing that's about the Milwaukee Bucks. Reason why I don't like this is because they don't make adjustments. Coach Bud, he's a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach. I don't think he can manage this type of team to a championship, and I think this is their last stop. I think they're going to go for another early exit in the playoffs. I like the Heat in five. So, to be honest with you guys, I like the Heat in five here. It makes sense to me if you give me Bam and Giannis. I'm going to probably lean towards the one that's going to be a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Giannis is a better player as of right now than Bam and Abayu. But Bam in a 7-game series, I think I could trust him more. I believe I could trust him more just because Giannis is holding all too much on his shoulders at this point. They're relying on him to do almost everything, shoot threes. You got to do fucking everything. And Chris Middleton, yes, Chris Middleton is the most skillful player on probably in this damn series. Probably the most skillful player in the series, but he's too fucking relaxed. He's too relaxed. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he got that much there. What's up with you? What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, Al Mac, man? What's up with you, bro? Hey, man, Al, bro. I would have had a four. I would have had a 4-0 sweep today, bro. I was gonna have Celtics money line. Ask some of the homies too, bro. They kind of talked me off of that one, but I ain't mad at you though, because at this point, if you could talk me off of something, I wasn't all the way confident in the first place. But I did have the Celtics coming in here, bro. I just felt like the Celtics was just a bad matchup, bro. And now we could talk about that one too after this. So I'm just gonna close my remarks here on this Heat game. I like the Heat. I like the Heat +6 because I really want to talk about this Raptors game. I like the Heat +6 tomorrow. Most likely that's going to be what you're going to see me take there. I just think 3-point shooting is going to be a little bit better on the Milwaukee side, and also the defense intensity is going to be a little bit more better on the Heat side as well. It just makes the most sense. I didn't even talk about Jimmy Butler really because I feel like Jimmy Butler, like he said here earlier in the chat, Gerald, Jimmy Butler would go over. I mean, they kind of cancel each other out, bro. They kind of cancel each other out. As far as big shot capability, I'm taking Jimmy Butler, bro. We've seen him do that before, even though I've seen Chris Middleton do it as well. Now, oh, that's love. I'm glad you feel that way, bro. I'm glad you feel that way. So the Raptors did look terrible. Now, maybe I'm crazy, and I put this in my chat earlier with the homies. The homies didn't say nothing. So maybe I'm crazy. Usually when I say something, they'll reply. Maybe I'm on some crazy shit. They like, let Wham say some crazy shit. So I think they need to get Marcus Saul off the starting lineup. And if he's in the starting lineup just for a quick second, they have him in there for 2 minutes, take him out. I think they need to run Ibaka. And we seen Ibaka, they was threatening Ibaka to shoot. He was knocking the motherfuckers down. I think Ibaka shooting helps them defensively as well. Cause when you get the pick and roll with Robert Williams and Kimba, and it's fucking Marcus Saul right there. That needs to be Baca in that transaction. If that's Ibaka, he could make a left. I'm sorry, left or right, block the shot, or he could be lateral and stay lateral and quick with Kimba. Now he ain't gonna be able to stay in front of Kimba, but he'll give a help, for Norman Powell or somebody to come out there and help. I think it's just matchup issues here for Toronto. This is one of those things that you kind of would rely more on Kyle Lowry, which Kyle Lowry did push the tempo towards the end of the game. He did make a hell of a lot more of a competitive series. I mean game towards the end, but it did kind of come on a little bit late. I think Kimba was starting to kind of get in trouble with him. That's why we were seeing that happen. Seeing him having a little struggles early on. The problem with me is that they didn't make any shots. They're shooting like 20% from three. You can't win when these other teams are shooting 50% from three and you shooting 20. That shit ain't gonna happen. So this could have just been a bad game. We could kind of I think we all should forget about this game and try to cap the next game into its whole new game. Honestly, the only thing that I think that will translate is Marcus Smart is still going to be a pest. They didn't even unload Robert Williams, who I believe is the problem for them. I feel like Robert Williams' athleticism is going to be a problem for this team because Siakam has to stick other players. The center. That's why I think Ibaka will be a great addition and an increase of minutes because he could give you a stretch. He could stretch the floor. Also, he could play a little bit more better defense other than the guy that won Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Saul. Now, Marcus Saul is just old, y'all. I think it's just he's older. He's on the last leg of his career here. Got a championship already. Motherfucker on house money, yo. He on house money. So I think Nick Nurse will make the right adjustments. I think it's hard though because he was doing things in the game that showed that he was making in-game adjustments, and maybe film study will help, but I don't think it's going to help that much. They already had a great season against just Jason Tatum, and they had a okay game. He had a bad first half, if I'm not mistaken. He had a bad first half for Jason Tatum, but I think this is probably the best series that we're going to see in the second round. Is this series? I mean, honestly, y'all, I don't think this Bucks Miami game is gonna be fun for us. I think it's just gonna be Miami fucking knocking down shots and damn, can they fucking miss? I think that's how it's gonna look. That's how I'm envisioning that series. But this series, I believe, is gonna be a back and forth battle, 6, 7 games written all over this series. So I lean Boston again, but I think it may be a tight line, y'all. It might be a tight line. It may be a tight line. It could be very much a lot of value on the Raptors. I'm going to wait for sure on that one, but my first initial lean is Boston because I like it. It's at Pick'em, bro said. Bro said it's at Pick'em. It should be at. It should be, bro. That's how it should be at Pick'em. It should be at Pick'em, man. But Boston is crazy though. Boston is crazy because they still got some secret weapon shit under their sleeve that they're not showing around. Like Robert Williams playing today, he didn't play a lick the first round. The fact that he's playing today shows me that they're going to load his ass in this round. So that makes sense to me, man. What's up with you, Connor Picks, bro? Connor been cashing, man. Connor been cashing, bro. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you? Hey, man, Raptors money line sounds like the right play to make, though, Al, because I could see this being a back and forth team. Like I knew this a Denver game. This series is too good to not go 7 games. this game, this series as well. This is too good not to go 7 games. Raptors Celtics is too good, bro. So I would lean Celtics originally, but man, Raptors are going to get some. They're going to get some money though. I mean, as far as like, they're going to give us some money. Raptors are going to give us some money in this series, and we got to just find our spots here. It could be easily uh, um under game, under flow here. I believe that the most unders in. Let me pull up this stat, y'all. My apologies. I believe that the under is the trend for this Raptors team, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, but I know as far as we all know about Portland, they're going over. But yes, Toronto is hitting the under 9 out of the nine times. Fuck, man. 69%. 69% of the time in the bubble right now. So they are basing this off of all the neutral sites here. I don't think they had a neutral game here. And as far as the games that they played, yeah, this is about right. So they played a total here of 13 games inside the bubble. 9 out of those 13 games have been under for Toronto. They've been playing towards the under. Boston has been playing towards the under. Um, they played similar 13 games. 7 of those games have been under. They're hitting at 58% for Boston. That may be a look for sure. I didn't pull up that game though. If y'all got that up right there, because I didn't think about capping these games because I'm going to do a show tomorrow too, y'all. That's just I just I cannot not do a show tomorrow. I mean, so many good games, bro, for Tuesday. So many good games for Tuesday, and this is definitely one of them. So this total was at 216. 216 is too low, bro. It's too low in this day and age. Like the average NBA game, the average scores for a team, the points per game is 110 points. 116 is too low. 116 is too low, y'all. I mean, look, think of it this way. I'm going to definitely do a little bit more film work on this game, but I think there are going to be some real big adjustments here. They have to make some big adjustments. I'm anticipating Marcus Gasol to get his minutes to look 8 up, though. I think Marcus Gasol get his minutes 8 up, bro. My guy said fourth quarter under all day. Man, I love how Al Mack, Bookie Bird bets. These guys have real hardcore numbers, bro. And they isolate quarters and team totals. This shit is just like amazing, bro. So what y'all do? Shout out to my guy Al Mack, bro. What you guys do, man, it definitely gives me a different edge on the games because the way I cap is pretty much different. I like to take a different type of taste and the way I cap these games and the way you guys are doing it, man, is chef kiss, bro. Shit is amazing, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But as far as these games, for Tuesday, yeah, that pick 'em is crazy. I see Toronto -1 some places here. I see Toronto -1. I do see the pick 'em though as well. Man, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Now, how did you guys feel? I mean, my first initial reaction when I seen the Heat +6, like, what did the Heat do? I mean, what did the Bucks show us in the bubble since they came back that they should be laying 6 points against a real quality playoff team? Now they were playing playoff team Orlando, which I thought that they should have been in the 7th seed playing. They should have been playing. They should have been playing Toronto, but they kind of gave up some games and allowed the Nets to win some games and get that spot because they weren't that far off from it. But neither here nor there. +7 is a gift, bro. I feel that. I feel that, bro. Easy money, bro. I mean, at this point, it seems like that. But you guys know how this is, bro. We do this for quite a while. If it seems too good to be true, that shit typically is. I got it right now already tied up to a parlay, a 14 parlay. It's the only one I got left, so I'm a riding straight bet right now, and I might leave it at the +6. But if I see a +7, bro, 7.5, see what? bro, I'm not about to let that pass me by. I think as well as far as the Bucks first half might be a look though, you guys. I think Bucks first half still might be a look. It's something that we may have to look into, even though they were barely cashed. I don't even think they only cashed it twice in this series with Orlando. They only cashed that bet twice. The last game, and I believe it was the second game, if I'm not mistaken. That no bueno for me. I don't have any I don't have any expectations of that to be considering a trend in the playoffs. It was great in the regular season, y'all, but this Bucks first half shit might not be cashing in the playoffs man, from here on out because they're just playing better teams now, and I don't think they're going to get past this team, to be honest. So I like the Heat five, man. I think that's how I'm rocking, man. Usually I try to do this show for like 30 minutes, man. We kind of went over a little bit, but if you guys have any other things y'all want to run by me, any props, anything like that, shit, just go ahead and shoot the shit. I'm gonna try to wrap up here and kind of look into this last big game that I want to talk about. Um and that's the game that we just had. It's the game seven. I kind of grazed up on it a little bit, but it's the game seven. Denver Nuggets and the Donovan Mitchell led Utah Jazz. Total right now is at 220 and a half. That's kind of what the average has been at. Bucket, I'm on the over. Yeah, I haven't bet it yet, but Bucket, I'm sure I'm going to be on it. Most likely it's going to go down, though. One thing about this series is that they're hard-headed betters out here, y'all. They're hard-headed. This series been going over. Utah been going over. Denver's going over every game except for that trash, game that they had shot 36% from the field or 33% from the field. They haven't been doing that today. And as far as hearing what Coach Snyder said just now, um, you know, talking just in general about that back and forth battle between Donovan Mitchell. Oh, my apologies, I got that mixed up with Mike Malone. Coach Snyder pretty much just said, they have to do a little bit better, but he didn't necessarily talk too much about Jamal Murray and the continuing of production that you're seeing from Jamal Murray. I think that shows me that he likes that. He likes him to do that. I think that's where his game plan is lying. As far as defensive plan, I think he wants Jamal Murray to shoot these long three jumpers, get some isolation ball, hope that he bricks. Um, they're not going to win doing that. So I'm probably going to be on Denver again here. Denver is actually favorite. I'm sorry, Denver is still the same spread, -2.5 for Utah as of right now. But I think I'm going to be back in the same thing that we did today, the over and Denver money line. At this point, when you get it at +2.5, I mean, it's good to do that because both of these teams have been doing overtimes and stuff like that to take the points. But taking the money line, y'all, I'm trying to increase my bankroll. Fuck the bullshit. Let's do it how we do it, and let's just get it how we live, man. Both teams are focused. They need to force the ball somewhere else, bro. They need to, like, both teams, bro. Like the fact that they allowed Donovan Mitchell to just do whatever the fuck he wants is crazy. But like his shots, they don't seem like they going in. They be splashing. Same thing with Jamal Murray. It's like very entertaining though. Definitely the best series of the playoffs so far. Definitely, I've been cashing this over. So shit, I'm fucking loving this shit, but it's fucking stressful, man. Thinking about where this next under is going to hit, and it could be the next game. Don't get me wrong, because like I said, I think Gary Harris is going to get more minutes. That's going to lean us towards more sources under here. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. I ain't trying to be no super plumber, man. It's trying to stop these leaks, bro. So we're gonna let this one ride. I think I'm going to be on that over. But as of right now, the only play that I actually have action on tomorrow is the Heat +6. I have it in a parlay. I might make that official play as of right now. It isn't, but Definitely, I wouldn't tell you not to take it right now. It might be moving towards Milwaukee's side though. I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see a little bit more action on Milwaukee, sharp action. Don't get me wrong, sharp action because we all know the public had Heat trending, Heat and six trending last night. So we'll see how this plays out, but definitely, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to my guy Al Mack, Connor Mack Picks, my man Gerald Jones, bro, Mister. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I ain't about to butcher your last name there, bro. I ain't gonna fuck you up like that. Man, I appreciate y'all. My man Noli knows up in here, bro. You already know what it is. Celtics are for real, Noli. You already know, bro. Celtics are for real. Hey, Noli see me, bro, this morning. My guys in the chat that I was referencing there. I was about to pull that shit, bro. I was about to be 4-0 today with some big plus money dogs. And you know what's crazy too is that when I was telling the bros, I was like, man, the dog day parlay is Boston money line, Denver money line. That's the dog play. Didn't fucking bet it though, bro. It's all good though. You know how it is. We win some, we lose some. We always gonna live to fight another day. And I got some drink in the freezer. I'm off today, man. Make sure y'all tune in to Jimmy the Bag Show on Tuesday. I'm going to be on odds.com. We're going to be breaking down the Tuesday card. We kind of talked about a few of those games, which is this game 7. If y'all going to see me on there, I'm going to be on the over. I think we may be able to find a first half bet, first quarter bet, hopefully, but I'm not going to force it. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it there. As of right now, the Heat +6. Only thing I got in my pocket. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, your man, Trot Wham OG. I'm trying to get y'all here, man. Overnight gambling, overnight NBA playoff special. Wham Talk, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow your boys, send a retweet, do whatever y'all like, do whatever it is. Make sure y'all cash, get to your money, and I will see you at that window.